Hey, how are you again? I thought I'd do another sort of little demo because, well, I guess a lot of people don't believe or didn't understand exactly what I'm doing. But I'm doing this mostly for myself because I'm having a difficult time trying to understand the concept of the science behind the whole thing. But anyway, when I last left you and you last left me, I was cleaning my range hood. Well, now I'm going to tackle like the top of the stove, which is another area where I do a lot of cooking in, obviously, because it's the stove. So, once again, because I'm a guy, you know, you cook, you eat, you do your dishes, and then you forget about doing the cleanup of the stove because, hey, it's just me, you know, the dog's not getting up to clean the stove, you know, the cats aren't getting up there, it's just me. Anyway, so what I've done is I did use the glove for some other stuff, so it's getting a bit grungy, right, and it'll be cleaned up afterwards. I'm not too worried about that, right, and I have my water. Anyway, if I die later, okay, so here we go. Here's what the stove looks like, okay? So you can see, yeah, you do a bit of cooking, but I never bother to clean up, right? There's, you know, some grunge and that. Now I have been told, for example, you can see kind of like this stuff here, right? It's kind of like caked on and baked on and that. So I have been told that that's not the easiest stuff to come out. So let's see what happens. I'm going to take the water, okay? I'm just going to spray it, just like that. And what I might want to do is let it soak in a bit, you know. You don't have to use a lot of water apparently, but because I've got so much grunge, that is a good idea. Now, as you can see, like I said, the water's going to beat up because there's grease there, right? You know, like most, you know, like it's as though you like just washed your car and put wax on it or something. So, or maybe I've just washed my face and it's, anyway, you get the point. So now we'll just take the glove. You know, I could let it sit a little bit because the water might want to soak into some of these hard grungy spots, but we'll see. I mean, what the hell, this is what this demo is for, right? I'm trying to make sure I know what I'm doing. So once again, all I'm going to do is going to do in a circular motion just to rub with the glove. The drying towel is there it is there. Okay, now camera's adjusted to the light. Now back here, so now, look how bright it is. Okay, wait, no, there it is. Okay, so let's try rubbing. So let's see what happens. Rub, rub, rub. Look at this. Look at this. I know. I'm hearing it already. Yes, I've heard it already. Somebody has actually said, that's impossible. I know. I don't believe it myself. I'm trying to comprehend the science. There is no sort of, I don't know what it is that's on the glove, okay? Like, it's definitely not anything that's toxic. This company is a green company. It's got nothing to do, it's got no detergent or stuff like that on it. So I'm not too sure whatever it is they're making these fibers out of. It's people. No, actually it's not. It's whatever they're making the fibers out of, they sure know what they're doing. Now, as you can see, a little bit of that, there's that one spot that I was just rubbing, and it's gone. More spots there, a little bit of rubbing, nothing major, no heavy scrubbing or scouring needed. Even around these, I don't know what you call these things. Anyway, so even around there, you don't need a lot of scrubbing, right? Look, now you can see there's still like there's this shine to it. That's the water. Okay, that's the water. Oh, there's the phone. Let's find out who's calling. But you'll have to pardon me just 1 second. Hold on. Hello. I know. I'm actually recording something for you, so I'll call you right back. I know. Okay, I'll see you in a bit. Bye. So that was the West Coast calling to say they don't believe it. But anyway, so let's get back to this. Sorry, pardon me. there this is. There we have it. It's clean, clean, clean. All clean, nice and clean, right? And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take... First I'm going to see how clean this is because, like, you know... Okay. Now let's dry it off with the drying towel, the drying cloth, right? So we dry it off with the drying cloth. So that sort of shininess goes away because, of course, the drying cloth is taking away the moisture that is on the actual surface. And I guess what happens is, I remember I was talking about this with respect to how is it that this thing actually is supposed to be, you don't need to use any sort of sanitizing stuff, and it doesn't make much sense, right? Because you're thinking, well, wait a second, hold on, all you're doing is using water. Well, where's the sanitation? Like, how is it, cleaning? How is it sanitizing the surface, right? Oh, look, we got a little piece of grungy thing. See, that one's just kind of caked on, right? So I'll just pick that off. But anyway, you get the point. How is it cleaning the surface, right? How is it? I don't know. Like, I could tell you that this is now. There's no grease there, right? I mean, the only grease you're getting is my fingerprints. It's bizarre. It's strange. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Somebody should get that Vince Shlomi guy to do this because he's like he's been charged with all sorts of stuff. But anyway. I could go over the surface one more time, right? This time I would be very light with the amount of water I use because I've already used a significant amount, and the glove has got enough water and junk on it already. And again, just rub lightly. All you gotta do is rub lightly, pocket full of rub, hanging in the pub. Now this apparently saves you time. I don't know. I don't clean that often, so I don't know how much time I'd save. Anyway, so then we'll leave the glove there for now. Okay. Then of course we'll go back. Get away from there, and go back and do the drying thing. So again, we'll do the drying thing. Turn it over. Just dry it off. All we're doing is drying. So we've got it dried, and it's kind of like a chamois, but not like it's like a chamois, but not a ShamWow. You know what I mean? So leave that aside, and again, it's like I'm not too clear as to how much more clean I'm going to get this now because this is I don't know. I'm impressed. So there you go, clean stove, or relatively clean stove. And the women aren't the wiser.